Hey guys, welcome back to the Out Jeeping YouTube channel. My name's Austin. In today's video, it's pretty exciting. Today we're going to be going over all about recovery systems, and with doing that, I'm going to be installing a winch on the front end of this Jeep Cherokee right here, right on my new off-road front bumper right here, so I'm pretty excited. Along with that, we're going to be going over some recovery equipment that are good to have in your vehicle in case of an emergency, or if you do some often wheeling, you're going to get stuck and you need that recovery equipment on hand. So let's get started and dive right in. Alright, starting off, we got this nice 10,000 pound winch right here with a synthetic rope that we're going to be installing on the front end of my Jeep. And I'm pretty excited. It comes with all you need in the packaging to get yourself going on it. Along with that, we got some other recovery equipment that we're going to be going over later in the video, so I'll hold off on that for now. This winch right here, I opted to go with 10,000 pounds since that's plenty for my Jeep Cherokee right here. It's not a one-ton truck, so I don't need that extra capacity. It does have the synthetic cable right here. They do have a couple of color options as well, and I decided to go with the gray since I think that will match my wheels pretty well too, so kind of give it a little bit of accent on there. Now with this winch kit, it does come with everything you need. We got a nice aluminum fair lead, which is going to work great for our synthetic rope right here. If you have cable, you're just going to get a roller fair lead. It's all preference on what you want to get, but I do prefer the nice soft cable right here. We got our winch controller box up here, along with our input for where we're going to put our controller into. We got our wiring harness that connects from the back of the controller box over here. This controller box is removable if you want to locate it in a different spot, as well as our free spool right here. This whole housing, you can clock this in any 90-degree location depending on your application. We're going to be leaving it in the upright position right here since that's the most accessible for my application. We do got hardware to mount the winch onto our front bumper as well as the fair lead mount. Here are our controllers. We have a nice wired controller right here, and this winch is pretty cool. It does have a couple light options. So right here, this does have a nice light on there. If it's at nighttime, you can click this on. This remote has a little built-in battery, so that way you can find this in the dark so you can line up your wire connection properly. It does have another button for the light. It lights up the drum right here so you can see how your winch cable is on your drum. And then along with it, it does also have a nice wireless mount, so you don't have to hook up that wire connection if you don't feel like it. We got a nice big heavy-duty hook right here that we're going to connect onto the end of our cable. And then we also do have an additional ground cable that we're going to be hooking straight to the battery as well when we wire this bad boy in. But it's pretty simple. As far as wiring, all of our main harness is already attached back there. We just got a positive cable right here and a negative that we're going to hook onto the winch side to our battery. Now in addition to the winch right here, if you were looking for protection, if you got a lot of UV where you live and your vehicle's outside, you want to protect this, or if you want to protect it from the salt like I do, go ahead and get yourself a winch cover. We're going to be putting this over this. This is going to keep it in nice working order, prevents water intrusion and any sun damage that might occur in the future. But that's overall it for the winch system. I'm excited to get this thing mounted onto the front end of my Jeep. We're probably going to start with the fair lead first since that's simple and we can get in there right away. Then we'll move to our winch and worry about getting that physically mounted. And then we'll take our wires, wire them up to the battery, and then we can finish the rest up. So before I get ahead of myself, let's jump over to the Jeep and take a look at our front bumper. Alright, so here's my new bumper on my Jeep. If you haven't watched the last video, this is a dirt-bound off-road front bumper, do-it-yourself kit, so I welded this all together. So as you can tell, our winch is going to go right up front and center here. We already have holes that are drilled in here from the bumper. It's pretty much a standard winch bolt pattern, so that's going to line up nicely. And then same with our fair lead right here, that's going to go into place. And that's what we're going to start with right here. We have a nice aluminum fair lead right here. And we're just going to pop that in. So it does come with provided hardware with some second-hand cap screws that we're going to put in here. Looks like an 8mm, and then we got a wrench for a 15mm serrated nut that's going to go on the back side. All right, so next we're pretty much going to take our winch and plop it on our front bumper and fasten it into place. But I do want to point out, since it's easier to see visually, is that they have these little slots right here that they have these provided square nuts that are going to stick down in there, and that's going to basically hold your nut into place as you tighten bolts in from underneath. So you can either stick these in now, or if you feel like they're going to fall out when you're trying to install them, you can try and fish them in afterwards. But for me, I'll take these, stick them in here, and then we'll get this set onto the bumper, line up some of our bolts, and start tightening this winch into place. And while it's up here on the bench, I'm also going to hook up our ground cable, since it'll be a little tight trying to do it when it's on the vehicle. I'm going to have my cables go into the battery, go behind the bumper and kind of down, so I'm going to have this in the downward position right here. So this is our main grounding point right here, 13 millimeter nut on all these. And then I'll just tighten this back up. Take our cables and just fish them down behind the bumper here, since we got plenty of clearance, until we get to routing them. Sneak this down. Try to get our wires to tuck down underneath this grill. And then for a winch cable, it's going to be an underfeed on the drum, so it'll come out on the bottom just like so. Alright, that's looking pretty good. We're going to get our bolts fished in from the bottom. My nuts fell out, so I'm just going to stick them in there. I can take a magnet to kind of help me get this into place. Now I'll take my hardware and feed it up and get everything aligned. Alright, I got all the hardware in, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up. These back ones I can get with the ratchet, but because of the design of the bumper, the front ones I just can only get in here with a wrench. But they are going to be a 16 millimeter head on these, so we'll go ahead and tighten this up. Alright, so next we're going to take our cables and hook it directly up to our battery leads. I went ahead and got our two cables like before. When we first installed this, I snuck them down and around and fished them right up in here, and basically just having it wrap around the battery. There's plenty of cable here to do this job, and going to basically go from negative to negative and positive to positive. I have some aftermarket battery terminals, so I did have to open up these leads just a little bit with a file, just so it can fit onto this 3/8 bolt. Alrighty, I'll tuck that in and zip tie it up, and that should be it for hooking it up to the battery. Alright, so our winch is all hooked up. Let's do a quick test right now and make sure we got all the wiring correct, so that way we can proceed with everything else. So we have our wired remote right here. We're going to try that first here. Pop open the left side. It has a little locking feature that's going to be facing up. We're going to plug that in. This does have, there we go, the light for our winch drum right there. And then we can go in and out. Then we can try our manual free spool right here. You want to lift up and rotate 90 degrees. Then you should be able to pull this out. And then to lock it back in, rotate it back so it clips down. That'll lock in right there. And let's try out the wireless remote. So I'll unplug this. And to turn on our wireless remote, you just want to press on both the in and out buttons at the same time till it lights up. We got the red light. Now we'll try winching in. This is definitely nice if you're winching from far away and your cord isn't long enough. You can definitely use this option. So that's awesome. Now lastly, to put this winch together, we have our hook right here that I'm going to put on the end of this rope. It has a little pin and a cotter key, and we'll slide it through onto here. Now we'll just bend that cotter key to the side. Now winch in and get this all nice and tight. There you go. That's going to keep it nicely into place, and that's looking pretty darn good. Now lastly, I'm going to put a cover over this since I opted for it, and this is going to prolong the life of your winch dramatically since it's out of the elements pretty much. And yeah, this guy just sits on here. There's a cinch on one side. There we go, and that hugs that winch nicely. So now that's nice and protected and out of the beating sun and any rain or snow. Alright, so now we're going to be taking a look at some additional recovery equipment that you're going to want to have in your vehicle if you plan to do any sort of off-roading, or you just want to have it just in case you get stuck in the ditch or something, if you do a lot of winter driving, or who knows what comes along, and you just want to be prepared no matter what. So this is the kit that I picked out. You can definitely add more to it, you can definitely have less to it, but I think this is a good all-around kit on being able to recover, in addition to the winch that we just installed onto our Jeep. Now starting off, we have this kit right here. All this stuff on the left side here came in this bag here. This is what Superwinch offers. This is a medium duty kit, and what it includes is you have 2 D-ring shackles, you have some winching gloves, you have a nice recovery strap, you have a tree saver, and then you also have a snatch block. And what the snatch block is nice for is this doubles up your pulling power with your winch, so it's definitely nice to have. Now, a recovery strap, that's going to be nice to have if you're ever having to tow someone or yourself out of whatever situation you're in. This is a nice, good flat tow rope. You don't want to do any yanking on this because you'll get a lot of jolting, and that's where you start to have some issues with equipment failure. And that's why I opted to get the recovery rope right here. Now, this is a 1-inch by 30-foot recovery rope, and what this is nice is that this is a little bit stretchy. It's a kinetic rope. This is really meant for transferring energy to be able to pull someone out of whatever situation they're in nicely. It's a kinetic rope. You guys have probably seen these. A lot of manufacturers make them. Right here, Superwinch has a nice version of it. It does come with a nice carrying case and strap to keep this all nice and tidy. It doesn't take up room. You can throw it underneath your rear seat, and that way you always have it, and it's definitely a nice option. In addition to the 2 D-rings that came with this kit, I also went ahead and opted for the receiver D-ring shackle. Now, I've used these many times for flat towing vehicles and not even off-roading. It's just nice to have, whether it's in your truck or whatever vehicle you're towing. You just hook this into your receiver. You can hook your recovery strap to it, and it's a nice center point. Since most 4-wheel drive vehicles have a receiver on it, it's an easy tow point, so that way you don't have to get a aftermarket off-road bumper for the rear. And lastly, let's take a look at the bag. This bag is a nice option too. It's got a lot of pockets on the outside as well as the inside where you can put little things here and there. It should be able to hold all the equipment that came with the kit and then some. I'm probably going to put all this stuff in there. So overall, I think this is a great kit to put together for not only with extracting yourself out of a situation, it could help extract another vehicle, or if you're off-roading with your friends, you need to get someone else's vehicle that doesn't have a winch. That's where your recovery rope comes in handy. If you need to tow out a vehicle that maybe broke down, that's where your recovery strap comes into place. And then also working around in different situations with if you have to hook up to a tree protector, so that way you're not wrapping your winch line around that. And to give you some more pulling power, you got your snatch block to go along with your winch as well. Lastly, I did want to talk about lighting accessories. Now, you guys know there's a million lights out there that are on the market, cheap ones on Amazon that most people go with, but Weston does have their own lineup of LED lighting, and they're made with Cree LED lights, which are the best on the market, so you're not going to get ripped off with some cheap ones on Amazon where they flicker or sometimes even burnt out. I got this kit right here with some cubes that are spotters. They do have the fog option that has the different bezels that are inside there, but I think these are good all around that I'm going to be mounting onto my bumper. I just had to make some custom bracketry to get them in the right spot that I want to. Now with their kit, it is nice. Everything is going to be plug and play for the most part. They do have a nice harness right here, so you don't have to do any special wiring. It has a relay and your waterproof connectors, so you don't have to worry about any corrosion or water intrusion in the future. It's a very nice, well put together kit with high quality Cree LED lights, and then I also do like how they have the black diamond plate background to give it a nice black look. So if you guys see any of these accessories pique your interest and you want to get your hands on some, I have the links down in the description below where you guys can take a look. These aren't the only recovery options that they have. They have different tiers of their recovery system. They have a more heavy duty put together recovery kit if you guys are interested in that. They also do have some lighter kits that are meant for UTV, ATVs if you're doing a lot of that stuff and you want some recovery systems for that, but you don't need all the heavy duty stuff. They do have a lighter duty package all put together, so you guys can check out that as well. I do want to thank Superwinch by Weston for providing all of these components here today so we can take a look at them. I'm going to definitely keep this in my vehicle for next time we go off-roading, and if we get stuck, we definitely have equipment to help us get us out. And with that, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want to thank once again Superwinch by Weston for sending out all these components and the winch here today. Can't wait to put that into use, and being prepared, having a full recovery kit is definitely a good feeling to have in case of a situation that arises. Make sure to check out westonautomotive.com for all of your accessories for your trucks or Jeeps. They have a whole lineup of bumpers and brush guards, as well as all the accessories that we went over today for recovery systems. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to drop them down below and I'll be happy to answer. And if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you check out outjeeping.com. If you guys liked this video and found it helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to the Out Jeeping YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.